What's up, everyone, and welcome back for another City Skylines stream. And we are back in the lovely city of Virmire, taking a look at our beautiful new canal cutting through our high-density downtown area that we built last time. And I am very excited to continue building because we are getting close to hitting a new milestone. Let's see, what are we, 7,000? About 7,000, 8,000 population away from getting a new tile, and we are running out of room a little bit, so hopefully we'll hit that today. I mentioned this I think last stream. There's a mod in the workshop to rebalance all of the new industrial areas, so I've activated that for this stream today, and we'll see if it has any effect on our traffic and or industrial problems that the farms are having. But we might do a little bit of work out here in good old Farmville and maybe do a little more building and maybe a little reorganizing just to make it look a little cleaner and a little smoother. But welcome everyone. How are you all doing this evening? Let's see, who was here first? Shemmy, I think you were here first, followed by Arcane. You're slacking, Arcane. You're getting a little slow. Titanic, Jirox, good to see you. Big Short Kid, Culty Bear, Noodle coming in with that rock. I see you, Noodle. What's the mod called? The mod is called just Rebalanced Industries. It's very simple, straightforward, to the point, and supposedly it's going to cut down on traffic a lot, especially for farms, and just hopefully make things work better. I don't know exactly the ins and outs, but less traffic is the main thing, right? I know you don't see me, Noodle. I'm sorry. No cam today. I'm still easing into it. So you don't need to see me. You just need to see the city. It's all good. But I returned it. It's gone forever. It's never coming back. No, we still got it. But here and there. Does the mod increase exports? I don't know if it increases exports. I know it lowers the worker demand per building. And the trucks, because I think this guy now only uses 3 trucks rather than, I think it used to be like 10? It used to be something crazy like that, 10 or 15, maybe even. Large field, is that the large field? Yeah, it used to be 10, now it's 3. So, immediately a lot less trucks for that one little field. And then also I think it increases the storage capacity of things. Storage efficiency, 105%, nice. Yeah, storage. I don't think this used to be 1,800 tons, so I think that might be a little more than it used to, so... Yeah, I don't know exactly all the details, like I said, but it already seems to be helping. It already seems like less traffic is in the middle bit here. We're going up to 85%. I like that. I'm okay with that. And then, yeah, I think we're going to get rid of this little roundabout. Maybe we'll keep the roundabout, but I want to redo the Heart Junction. Maybe even just get rid of it entirely. I think having the trumpet here might be enough. Might be enough for the time being, at least. That way it gets rid of the issues, the confrontations on this little bit, right? So I'm just gonna start bulldozing, and everyone that's driving on these roads can deal with it. There we go. We're getting rid of them. Thumper, good to see you. You are on time. We're just getting underway. And then we might get rid of this little loop-de-loop as well, because I think what I'm going to do is just continue this road straight down, rather than having it curl up and into that bit. So let's just get rid of some bits. Let's do some disconnecting. I guess we will pause since I'm sort of disconnecting the main road. Enjoy your lurk thumper. Get that work done. Trying to catch up on YouTube. It's really cool to see how you progress and everything. Yeah, it's really neat. I always enjoy sometimes just skimming through like old VODs, because you know, once you start building and you sort of get into the latter parts of the build, you almost forget where you started, right? And it's almost kind of crazy to take a look back and be like, oh yeah, that's right, that was there and I bulldozed it, or that didn't look anything like that before I made it better. And just sort of see how everything all comes together. Kind of like one of those like speed painting videos or speed drawing videos, things like that, where it just all of a sudden it goes from being a bunch of lines and shapes into, oh, that's a full finished work of art. So it's similarities, you know, little differences here and there, but same sort of concept, right? Let's have that go into there. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Wish you could do a zoomed out camera angle and do a time lapse. I believe you can do that. I don't know exactly what is needed for that, but I've seen time-lapse videos of cities being built. No, it wasn't ever a static shot. They're usually like tracking shots, but I have seen things like that. So like I said, there's a mod for everything. So Binary, thank you very much for the host. How you doing? Welcome. We're just getting underway, destroying things as I do. No more sky roundabout. I don't know. We might. I'm debating whether or not I want to keep it. Right? No more face cam. Not for today. Not for today. You know, can't have it all the time. Then you don't appreciate it, right? No. I actually a couple reasons for that. One, just consistency on the YouTube videos, right? It'd be weird if I just popped in the middle of the build. We don't want to, for the people that just watch on YouTube, we don't want to scare them with my face. Two, I may or may not have just woken up from a nap, so I'm very sleepy. I'm a shy rock today. Manny, how you doing? I'm a shy rock today. This is true. See, we could do that, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we're wasting the space now by having that in there. No, we gotta say goodbye. Sometimes if you love something, you have to let it go. And there it goes. It's gone. It's gone forever. But yeah, we need about 7,000, almost 6,000 population now. We are gaining population steadily. We're also gaining a lot of money. Look at all that money coming in. I love it. But we do need some more residential, and just look at the traffic. The traffic is already so much better on this road. I mean, we did cut out an entire interchange, so it would make sense that there's less traffic immediately, but I feel like it's going to do better. Just stream Skylines so much harder than it looks. Takes practice, right? With anything, it takes practice. Should have left the sky round. We might put it back in. See, the weird thing was it was here, right? It was connecting to this bit. If we connect it to here, we'll do a new and improved one, right? Oh yeah, definitely for Mass Effect and like other, especially like story-based games, Culty will definitely have the face cam. I feel like with cities, the face cam's all about the reactions, right? There's not really reactions much in City Skylines. It's not like there's big plot twists until Richard burns something down, and then the plot twists start developing. What's up, JXM? I figured out what was causing the death waves. Not really. We just sort of waited it out. We just sort of said, oh, well, this is a thing now, and patiently waited. I missed the face cam. Don't worry, Thumper. You didn't miss anything important. Don't worry. You don't need to see it. It's funky jazz today. Yeah, it's a nice little mix. It goes from little saxophone, little piano. I did see a bunch of Christmas jazz, and I was like, is today the day? But not today. Not today. Demand cam for other games. I see, Arcane. There's never a day. What, for the Christmas music, Noodle? You don't want the Christmas music? Is that what you're saying? Alright, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Let's get this going. Right behind this guy. Simple little curve, because I do think there should be some curves in this space, although it is going to be more high density than not. And this is a very small intersection, but no Christmas jazz before Thanksgiving. I know, but Christmas jazz is so lovely. Culty Bear dropping the 1,000 bits. Haven't dropped bits in a while. Seriously miss being around the streams. Well, Cultivar, thank you very, very much for the 1,000 biddies. Much appreciated, and we're glad to have you here. And thank you for the support. I really do appreciate it. Let's take that back. And let's actually not connect that here. So that way we can get a nice, smooth bit of land going that way. Just like so. So when we bring this road down, it's not as wiggly. It's nice and smooth. Because I do like that coming down. Traffic's going to be a headache here. We'll see. We'll see. It might be. Oh, and these guys. You guys don't need to be stopped. Oh, and there's no stoplight. There is a stoplight here. Let's turn that into a stop sign, because that's what it should be. And you guys can move through the space. There we go. You decided you love my stream, but you want to get BioShock in before? Alright, no worries, Arcane. Enjoy. You're gonna love it. Are you playing the first one, or are you jumping right to Infinite? Let's also make this little three lane. Get a turning lane for each one. And again, stop. A little sign in there. I'm gonna put a stop sign down here as well. Just keep them going. Keep them going all around. Skipping to Infinite? Alright. Well, you're missing out on BioShock 1 because it was fantastic, but you're still gonna love it. So enjoy. You won't be disappointed. I'll do something a little bit like that. I did put some smaller roads in. Oh, we got a fire. Hey, Hadadios. How you doing? And for Luna, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna make that a little bit of road. Yeah, let's also make that a smaller bit of road, just to, I don't want to say discourage traffic from going through there, but just make it not the most optimal route, right? So we'll do a little bit of that. We have so much industrial demand, though. That's kind of the crazy thing. Maybe we'll mix in some farming, some classic farming. So for that, we're going to need just a standard district. And we'll just, oh, try to make this look nice. Just paint it all in down that way. Because it is actually, supposedly, I don't know if this is confirmed, but I've been told it's a good idea to mix a little bit of the standard old industries in with the new industries, because supposedly they can use the products from the farms and whatnot. So we're going to get that going to there. That's fine. Just making sure we don't mess with any of the policies or district styles of our commercial areas here. Just try to make it look good. There we go. Lovely little district. You can come in, put the little fine touches on it, right? I love it. Oh, and this could actually, yeah, let's make this actually encompass this entire space. What road packs do I have? It's the Network Extensions 2 mod. Or, it's not technically a mod, but it's, I guess, considered a mod. More like a content pack, right? Hey, Tay-Tay, how you doing? And Micah, welcome. Feel like you're in the Twilight Zone because there's no yelling. Yeah, we keep it chill. We keep it fun, especially for the city's days. Just doing some building, having a good time. And look at that lovely district. That's a big district. The Evergreen Square is, I guess it's more just like the Evergreen Square town, right? It's not, and I don't even know why did we put this district? That's essentially just for commercial, but it's also for the Old Town policy. So let's make sure we don't have the district on the main road down here, because we want them to still be able to use that as industrial vehicles. But we don't want them using that road. There we go. Perfect. And this is going to be farming specialization. So now we can come in with just some plain standard industry. And let's actually back that up. Redo that. And put a little bit of pathway. I'm actually going to do dirt path back on this dirt road. And it puts all the zoning on the main road there. There we go. What's the command for mods? Just exclamation mark mods. There you go. Oh, JXM's already on it. Never mind. Never mind. You guys got it. You guys don't need me. I'll just see myself out. You guys can take over the stream for me. It is not a square either. You are correct, Noodle. It's a polygon. How's the public transportation? Definitely lacking, but we did do a little bit of work on it last time. We put in a little more metro, which is, you can see, very simplistic. And we do have a couple train lines as well. Foxpaws, how you doing? This isn't Mass Effect, I know. I know, we're back on Earth. We're back on Earth. But we are in the city of Virmire, so does that count? Does that count for anything, Foxpaws? You've been in a coma for 17 years. You're not a farmer. We have to save the galaxy. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. So those guys are building. Yeah, you can see now they're just building on the main road. And we'll do the same for this side. We don't need to do our trick with the pathway because we do have enough space between there. Make sure we're not zoning on that road. We won't zone too close to the firehouse. And just start taking a little bit of that demand up. Oh, and traffic. What are you doing? You guys just merging for no reason, right? Is that what's going on? No stopping that. This isn't Virmire, it needs more rocks. We can always put more rocks, though. Some of the AG buildings create an unrealistic amount of population or pollution. What do you mean by AG? Like agriculture buildings? Like the farms, you mean? Like the flour mill? Or the milking parlor, because I feel like those shouldn't pollute as much. Yeah, it's strange to see like, oh, a lovely place of cows. I mean, I get it. You know, all the cow poop isn't the nicest, and farms are a little smelly. But I don't expect it to look like that, right? I don't expect the ground to be turning brown and the grass to be dying. So, I don't know. I'm with you. I'm on your side. Now, we're going to keep going. We're actually going to put some zoning back here and back here as well, just because we have so much demand for it. It's just poop farms, yes. Just big farms of poop. And then how are we doing with services? We could use a little more medical down here. We could use probably some more death care. We do have a couple crematoriums, one of which we just sort of randomly placed in there during the death wave of 2038 or whatever it was. Let's get a little more medical down this way. And we'll keep it on the main road. And we'll also go with that cryopreservatory because I feel like this is just a cool looking building. Yeah, not too bad. Although a little out of place perhaps with the European style. The death wave of 2036 is one for the books. It really was, though. Hey, JQ. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to disappoint. No. Taking a little break. Still getting used to it. But we're still doing some building. We're still having some fun. I'll have that go through. I'm okay with that. cryo preservatory. It's a cool, oh goodness, I didn't even mean to make a pun. Shame on me. Get that going. Let's start you there. Oh, no, maybe not. We have all our guidelines on. There we go. Get you going just a little bit further. Although I don't know if I actually want this to be a 4-way intersection. Yeah, let's not do that. Yeah, all the upgrades. Just from placing a tiny little medical clinic, right? Really gets the people going. And speaking of services, let's actually get fire. We don't have any fire coverage within the neighborhood. It's all the way down here. That doesn't seem right. I feel like there should definitely be some fire. So let's get it going behind the train station, perhaps. And look how happy everyone is to be protected from the fires. We'll do the same with a little police station, because once again, police very, very lax in this area, right? And also, do we have a post office? We don't. They need some mail out here. They're gonna need some mail somewhere. Oh, and it fits right there by the train. But perhaps a little too close to the train. Let's actually put it where this crematorium is. Let's move you, put you by the train. And just put in a little post office. People getting their mail. Post coming in with the resub for 2 months in a row. Post, thank you very, very much for that. How you doing? Good to see you. Fancy seeing you here. There's all those happy rocks. I'll look at all those happy rocks. But how you doing, Post? Thank you very much for the 2 months. And yeah, I appreciate the support. Doing good. Good to hear. And Mr. Gray, I see you coming in. There was a guy playing Mass Effect here tonight. Oh my goodness, really? You don't say, Mr. Gray. I'll look into this. Can't be having that. Can't be having that on this channel. How you doing, Mr. Gray? Alright, let's I guess we did space this out a bit. I'm making this a little too compact in here, I believe. So let's go right in there, right in the middle. Almost in the middle. Just like so. This node is throwing me off. Everything's throwing me off. Away with it, then. Hey, Red. Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Do that. Have you come over. A little bit of space. Maybe something like that. That's very simple, but it is indeed effective. Always envision me as some sort of anime type. Yes, I'm just a cartoon. Let's change this road to be smaller. I feel like this road should be smaller as well, but we didn't do that yet, so it's a little too late for that. But that'll all be small. That way we have a main avenue there, more of a major road there, and then this maybe can be a little park in here, actually. So let's move that cryo preservatory. I know everyone loved it so much, but we're gonna put you down in this space. Everyone is both happy and sad at the same time. I'll do a little smoothing. So looking on Steam for Mass Effect, they only have 1 and 2. Really? That's interesting. They don't have the third one? I find that hard to believe. Oh, was the third one? The third one might have been through, like, the EA Origin or whatever. Because that's when, like, EA really took over. I think that's what that might be. Oh, almost. Oh, that's not what I did, game. I'm just trying to move you onto the corner. Right in there, perfect. Okay, looking good. Oh, we're getting really close to that 60,000 mark. Let's keep going with a little more industry as well. Put some smaller buildings in. Since we have the demand, and traffic is much lighter in here now, just in general, much lighter. Although the percentage is about the same, so. But it is noticeably lighter in the farming areas in particular. Like with all the trucks that used to be going back to here. Gotta love EA, right? Everything they do is just the best decision ever. Oreo, good to see you. That's our highway. This is getting a little backed up. This is actually supposed to be. Oh, this is stopping here. You guys are stopping. Let's change this. To instead be a stoplight, or a stop sign rather. 2 stop signs with the main road just coming straight through. That way they're just going to continuously flow in, and then coming out is easy if they're going this way. Get a little yield going there. Right, we can even do a proper, there we go, a yield. Now we're good. Wish you were smart enough to do time traffic lights. Same, Thumper. Same. I've done one once, and I still have no idea what I did. Have I seen the world's largest hot dog unique building? No, but I feel like that's going in my next city. Or maybe even this city in the future. You're here to help with the time traffic lights, Mr. Gray? Whenever I decide to try my luck with those, you'll help me out? Do the bits fits? Shemi, thank you very much for the 55 bits. They do indeed fits. It's an 8x16 building. Oh, that sounds fantastic. Time traffic lights are fun. They seem like they'd be fun. But, they seem very difficult, right? Chief Alaska, do I approve? Do I approve of what? What am I approving of? Yeah, if we put our little loop back in, it will cut down all this traffic that's coming down here, and then just cut that down a little bit. So we will put our little loop back in, and we can actually start it from here this time. Drew Rocks, thank you very much for the 2 bits. Compliments of really loud ads. Oh my goodness. That's the worst kind of ad. Don't you hate that? I don't really watch TV anymore. But when I used to, I would always hate when the commercials were significantly louder than the show you were watching. It was always startling. It was just like, why? Why are you so loud? Why are you yelling at me, advertisement? You got my attention. And no, I will not buy your product. The interchange is so pretty. Am I a magician? I as a child, I did like magic, but I am not a professional magician now. I've dabbled. I do watch a lot of magic videos when I'm bored at work. Does that count? Does that make me a kind of a magician? No? Okay, never mind. Mr. Gray's a wizard, though. He's got the little wizards. He's got the wizards. Alright, I guess this actually shouldn't follow this road. It should actually follow this road, right? Your movie where you and Tay-Tay are buddy cops in the mean streets of Virmire taking orders from Chief Alaska. And we encounter Oreo, who runs the cartel here, and we gotta take him down. Lethal Weapon Skylines. I love it. And I know the center focal point of the crime, of course, is the International Pancakes, which is actually indeed a drugstore. So it can all happen right there. Nez, thank you very much for the host. Richard's the villain. Richard's the villain that you see at like the very beginning, but then he gets taken down early, but then you realize there's a bigger, badder villain who's the real problem. And then that's Oreo. That's how it shakes down. Now that's a DLC. City Skylines Organized Crime. Part City Skylines, part LA Noire. I'd play it. I'd be down. It's a wild loop. That's a little bit of a wild loop, but we'll do it. Does get the job done. That going all out. All out. With the snapping enabled, just make sure those curves are nice and smooth. And I'm okay with that. As a temporary connection, at least. How do MP Canuck and Extennion fit into the movie? I don't know. You guys are the writers. You guys get to figure that out. Let's actually connect this a little further down just to make it even smoother. Okay. And once again, just get that curve not exactly like that. That's not what I had in my game, but you know, we can try it. Little curve. Not bad. Make everything nice nice and level between that node, and that node. Actually, just make sure you don't go up. So you're not going any higher than that. There we go. Because it doesn't make sense for us to go up a hill and then come back down. It should just stay nice and level and then come into here, right? We just got post offices, now you want crime syndicates, right? That's the logical next step, right? Paint up a sub-district as turf that would level up depending on your policies. Oh my goodness. Are you listening, Paradox? That is, you should, Mr. Gray, you should work for Paradox. You should be their DLC creator, because that is fantastic. I'm going to put a little bit of pathway for no other reason but vanity, just because this will look better. Put a little pathway in there. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. Good. And let's also just make sure you are only coming to that lane, just so it doesn't break too much. I'm okay with that little loop. The paths in lieu of the surface painter. Yes, it's something I've mastered since chat doesn't like me paving everything. But whenever you have little areas, let's see. I know I've used it a bunch. It's kind of hard to find, like right here. This is actually a little pathway, I believe, in this bit. Yeah, a little pathway going in there. We got some pathway going back there. Just a little bit here and there. And then also, I don't know if you saw this trick, Mr. Gray, but this is something I discovered that you can also do with the pathways. So if you have a little bridge like this, going from ground level to elevated, right? Oh, not like that. Come on, game. And let's see if we can do this. Yeah, so if you got this unsightly grass peeking through here, what you can do, take a little extra bit of pathway. And I find just the dirt path works the best because it doesn't have any lights on it. And if you just drag that underneath that pathway, it gets rid of that grass. And no one's the wiser. So that's a way to get rid of that little clipping of grass, which has always annoyed me, but I've mastered it now. So that's MLG, exactly. That's the pro strats. City Skylines pro strats. I'm working on my speed run. I'm trying to shave those frames off. Mod minimalists are creative. You got to be creative. That's kind of the fun thing about it, right? Because you can get a mod to be like, oh, you can just put a road anywhere, or this completely takes off this problem you're having. But when you don't have those mods, you gotta get creative, and the creative sometimes is half the fun, right? AG, how you doing? And Arobot, save the animals though. We're always trying to save the animals. No slaughterhouses in the city. There we go. We do have some people using that. I do want to redo this interchange though. It's bugging me. It's bugging me for sure. But overall, looking good. Traffic 83, not terrible. And this guy's still doing pretty good. Getting use, which is what we want. We want it to be getting used. Exactly, it's like choosing a brush to paint with. There's so many different ways to play City Skylines. There's so many different techniques and different, you know, ways of building, ways of zoning, ways of organizing. It's just, it's beautiful. That's what makes City Skylines so fantastic, right? I want to put some housing in here, but we don't have any housing demand, which is killing me. It's killing me inside. So let's just get a little bit more of the farming. And the nice thing is the farms don't pollute, unlike these buildings down here, but that's why we kept them so far away from the residential spots, right? The shady janitor. Oh my goodness. I'm expecting this to be a full screenplay. I'm on it, Chief. I love it. Just get a little more of that. Try to drive that demand up because we're starting to reach that tipping point of losing population now. On par with threat level midnight. You guys have creative control. I'm just the producer. I'm just the man with all the funds back in the project. That emote is so adorable, Oreo. Alright, you guys tell me if this is crazy. Because this was a thought I had, and I know it's very crazy, but what if we put a highway coming down the canal? I don't know where it would go. That's the only issue. I don't know where this highway would link up to. Maybe it would be an extension of the toll road? Hey, what's up, Extennion? The Mayor Extennion, oh my goodness. Everyone gets a roll. Yeah, industry demand is always super high for me as well. I think it is supposed to, but I feel like it doesn't work exactly the way it was intended. I don't know. It definitely has some quirks to it that I'm still getting used to. It'll add to the gritty industrial aesthetic of the city. Oh goodness. Alright, is this a stoplight? It is looking like that's a stop sign, although a stoplight would probably be realistic there. But just because we have the three ways, I prefer to have the stop signs. Keep that main avenue moving, right? Oh my goodness. Freelancer Alaska production, starring Binary as a Detective Reginald Deeks, Tay-Tay as hotshot rookie Jason Taylor, and introducing Thumper as Lawrence Murphy.
Hello,
Oh my goodness. This is fantastic. Pretty Tony, thank you very much for the follow. Alright, a little wavy. A little wavy for sure. The only thing is, it does go by residential. It goes very close to residential. That's the one downside of it. But honestly, the elevated highway doesn't make that much noise. Like, if we look at our noise, it makes a little bit of noise. Alright, I lied. Well, no, not really. That's all just the buildings next to the highway. But if you look like right here, those vehicles, depending on how busy it is, not actually that noisy. Like this guy. Yeah, that's not very noisy at all. Just a couple big trucks going through there. But again, it just comes down to where is it starting? Where is it going? What's it doing? Because I don't necessarily want to just connect it to here. We could do a crazy sort of system where we use the interchange, but then also break it up to where it goes into the city and then also onto here. And then the other decision we have to make, where does it end? Don't know if you love or hate me for building these beautiful... You hate me, Extendion. Let's be honest. You know. Just let the hate consume you. It's fine. We could do something like that. So get them going from down here up into here quickly. It's just, what is this serving, right? What is it? Who is it serving? Because honestly, I think having a highway expressway come from here straight to like the stadium would be good. Like all this traffic. That would come down here. Because this is already busy. This is already crazy. And then it has no connections in the middle, right? Typically you want something in the middle. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to deem it too crazy. Well, we can think about it perhaps later. But it's not serving a purpose. It doesn't have a specific purpose. We're just sort of building it just to build it, which is a fair reason. There's nothing saying we can't build it just because we want it, but I'd like to try and make my citizens happier. At least a little bit. Alright, who's cutting everyone off in here? You guys. Hey, PHLC, how you doing? No face cam tonight. No. I'm taking a little break. Still getting used to it, all that good stuff. Let's take parking off here. That'll make things a little nicer. I'm hiding because I support the corrupted mayor. Yep, that's it. You got me. Now let's also turn this end bit into that. So we can have 2 lefts and a right. How about that? Appreciate it extending. Also, as I mentioned earlier, I did sort of just wake up from a nap before I streamed. So you know, I gotta get used to making sure I look, you know, proper for the stream. So no more pre-stream naps apparently. I'm still catching up from what was it, Tuesday or Monday when I stayed up till like 7:30 a.m. So you know, it takes a toll. What can we do in here? What do we have? This is the stadium. I do think that should be a stoplight. This should be a stop sign. And this should be a stoplight just because it's a large avenue and a large avenue. You were told there's an ab cam. Oh my goodness. Is anyone using that middle lane? Not really. Looks up from the popcorn. Yeah, why is no one using that middle lane? Or is it because of the type of road? Do they really want one of these guys? Would you use that?
Hello.
Hodgam, thank you very much for the follow. No, still no one using that? I guess no one's making a left here. I guess that's what it is. There we go. Left only. Straight and straight. Would it make a difference designating the primary road? I believe it does the same job if you just do that. You can do both just to be sure, but as long as these guys are stopping, these guys are going to keep moving. They will still brake like this, which we could change if we want to by doing something like that. And then they'll just continue flowing in. And since this is the downtown, I feel like people would be jerks and do that. So we'll have them do that. But yeah, I think it's just sort of like different ways of doing the same sort of task, right? And what is this? What is this breaking news immediately coming in? Breaking news, the mayor of Virmire came out of hiding 48 hours ago. The city councilors were enthralled and excited to actually see the face of their illustrious leader. After 2 short days of face-to-face conversing, the mayor has gone back underground and left the city of Virmire in the ever-capable hands of the city councilors. Congratulations, chat. Now don't fail. Canuck, how you doing? Coming in hot with the news blast. that bit and that bit. It's a thing. Traffic is a thing. Alright, let's do a little more adjusting. We're gonna put in a turn lane for these guys as well. That is a very, very long turn lane. Just center that up a little bit. There we go. So you guys are turning. That's just messed everything up. You guys are going into there. You guys are going there or there. And that way these guys stay straight through. And then you two go to that, you two go to that. Yep. Do it. I'll take it. Knew that man was up to no good. Saf, good to see you. Do I ever just follow a random vehicle? Not necessarily a random vehicle per se, but we do sometimes follow some vehicles. Actually, you know what? Let's do it right now. Let's find one. Let's find one coming down to the stadium. So I'll usually pick a spot where I want them to either drive past or drive to. And then we'll find someone. Is someone walking there? Maybe we'll find someone walking. Let's get this cyclist. Let's go for a little bike ride. Where are we going? We're going to parking lot number 1. I guess maybe that's where this guy's car is. Quaint little neighborhood here. We got a long way to go. This is a cross-city bike ride this guy's preparing. Oh, look at all the flags. Got some German flags, Italian flags. I think I see a Spanish flag up there as well. Looking pretty cool. Very busy streets. Oh man. Just weaving in and out of all these people. Making sure we don't run anyone over on our bike or just run into that side of that Jeep. That works too. He's in a hurry, just a little bit. Bowles, good morning. How you doing? Oh. Oh, he took the metro. Oh, okay. So he was not going all the way downtown. That makes a little more sense. Okay. I was gonna say he's gonna bike all the way to there. We'll find a car now. That's going. Any cars? Any cars on their way? Oh, we're going. There's one. We're going to the company. The company. Got our little forest industry. All those trees. And this is really where you get just a different perspective on the city, right? An entirely new view. Because you can see the city from above all day, but when you get onto the street level, it can completely be different. It can just have an entirely different look. This bridge, I'm loving. I'm already loving this with the pathway on the side. Getting into that wide avenue. The nature reserve off to the right. Oh, and you can even see our little industrial area all the way out in the distance. I love the mix of trees and tall buildings. I will say that immediately. I'm loving that. That's the name of the movie, The Company. in theaters 2020. Oh, all right. Little bumper to bumper action. Oh, we can see the construction happening right before our very eyes. I love it. Oh yeah, definitely stop and go traffic. This is city traffic after all. Right? Just a fender bender, it's fine. That's what the bumpers are for, right? I was joking about selling the camera, yes, Seth. There we go. Oh, just ran that car. There you go. Noodle coming in with the 4 months in a row with that tier 2 sub. Noodle, thank you very, very much. And hey, we've arrived at the company. This is apparently the company. There we go. The company. It's apparently a food company. Of course it's a food company. But Noodle, thank you very much for the sub. Keep enjoying that happy little rock and that spicy hot rock. Because you got that as well. Thought it was just gonna play the stupid message and not auto sub you. Oh, sorry, Noodle. You're stuck with it now. Don't have any money in your account. Oh no, Noodle, no. Gotta make sure you turn off the auto resub. I didn't do it, Noodle. I'm sorry. I hope you get it all sorted out, though. Seriously. But thank you. I appreciate it. Alright, let's see what we're doing. What are we doing? We are losing population. We are losing some pop. Let's go with more... Let's go with some more offices. I think maybe the city's starting to demand more offices. And oh yeah, we were doing a little bit more of the mixing of the zoning in here. Get paid in the morning? Okay, good. Good. I was worried about you, Noodle. But thank you very much. Yeah, make sure you uncheck the auto subs. I wish there was a way to just permanently undo auto sub, and you could just like be like, I always want to manually resub. Get on that, Twitch. What's Farmville? Farmville is our little farm town out here. And the way we have fixed it, which you can see it's already doing much, much better, is I have installed today, or activated today, the Rebalanced Industries mod, which is a new thing on the workshop, just trying it out. And it's supposed to help with sort of the realism of the new Industries DLC. So a lot less vehicles per farm. So instead of this big farm having 10 vehicles, it's only got 3 vehicles. So it just lightens the entire truckload, which is really, really nice, and also a little more realistic for sure. It also does things like increase silo storage. So this is 1,800 tons, which I think is enough for a silo. And just little things here and there. Still going to be streaming in 3 hours? There's a good chance. There's a good chance of it. The Colossal Order people seem to be very bad at balancing their games. Well, you know. Yeah, they're trying. I don't know. It did seem a little unbalanced, for sure. But that's what the mods are for. The mods come in, they fix it. I wish I could get a little zoning right here. I wish I could just get a little block. Which, if we move you, remove that, it would, but then yeah, let's not do that. Let's do the opposite of that. Let's actually come in here and drag that back so it's closer to the road. Then there's a reason for there not being a building in that spot, because there's a giant hole in the ground. But there and there, we're going to put some office buildings. And these are the European style. Any chance for a quick showcase? Sure, we can take a little look around the city for any newcomers in chat this evening. So this is the city of Virmire, population just shy of 60,000. It's grown quite large, and actually a lot larger than I remembered it being, but we started with just a little small town in here, a little bit of forest industry. We quickly grew to put in some farms, which we have recently taken away and are sort of redeveloping those areas. A little bit of warehouse in the center of town, some ore industry out on the coast, where we have some more cool things like the shipyard and the offshore mining facilities, right? And then as you get back into sort of the foothills of the mountains back here, we get some little hillside neighborhoods, get a little bit more farming going on back here as well. And this is actually the edge of the city. I do want to eventually expand that a little more as we go, but we just need some more room to do that. And then as you get out this way, this is our big Farmville, which is what we're sort of working on today. We're always working on everything, but just making it work, making it look good. And yeah, that's essentially, oh, and the downtown. Can't forget the downtown, the newest part of the city, where we got a little bit of IT cluster, a little more modern. We don't have that European style down here. We just have the normal vanilla style. A couple parks, some green style cities or city residential buildings, some tennis courts, all that good stuff, and of course the canal that we put in last stream. So that's our little town. Is this a custom map? It is not. This is actually a DLC map. And Shirley Rocks, I see you. How you doing? The traffic AI, yeah. The traffic AI is just always terrible. Industries are balanced, just most players are overproducing like crazy. I can see that. I definitely put down a lot of farms, right? Like these guys. I mean, I knew it was a lot, but they just, I use them more for aesthetics than for function. So in that sense, the mod helps with keeping it under control, right? Yeah, we are losing that population. Let's actually get a few office buildings in here. Looks nicer than anything you vomited on a map. Well, thank you very much, stranger, but I there's beauty in every city. Don't be so hard on yourself. We're all our toughest critic, right? But so are real life drivers. This is true, Tony. This is very true. Wild Hour, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. I don't know how I feel about these little lights. Also, is it going to be a problem putting offices in Farmville? Because we don't actually have any education in Farmville. We have that 0 education in there. We do have the train, so theoretically, office workers could take the train in to work. Also, I realized I just zoned on an industry road. That's not ideal. Let's move you. Let's move these guys out of there finally. Although I do like them being closer to the residential spaces. This is the tough part, where you have to make a decision where to put your garbage. So let's get you going down here. Far enough away that you're not going to pollute, but close enough where it's convenient. And then maybe we'll add in a couple extras down this way. It's just they're so stinky. But I guess it's already getting polluted down here anyway, right? So I'll just throw in 2 of you just for now, just to hold us over. And make sure you guys have power and water and all that good stuff. Do we need a PSA on safe highway driving? Oh my goodness. Alright, so now that we've done that, let's change this to just be normal road rather than the industrial style of road, and that should take away all of the restrictions. Yeah. We do want there to be some space in here. That seems good. Just try to make this, I guess the terrain is what's throwing everything off, I assume. Actually, it might just be the fact that this is coming in at a weird angle, yeah. We'll redraw these. Make sure you guys stay. Now we got that nice zoning in there. Perfect. Stranger, thank you very much for the follow. And let's actually not have that go all the way through. Because we have this road that goes all the way through. So having this one, I mean, it would be good to have multiple that go through, but they are very close to one another. Perhaps instead we'll have that come off at an angle and sort of go through that way. Just create some interesting shapes, right? So it still goes all the way through, but it takes a little detour. And that'll come in just in the center here. Keep it in line. Keep it in line with the dirt road we have. Kill a Pac-Man. Thank you very much for the follow.
Hello, hello.
Alaska, you saw nothing? What did I miss? What did I miss, Thumper? Scroll up in chat. What are you guys doing, you maniacs?
Hello, hello.
Thank you for that follow as well. Appreciate the follows, guys.
Hello, hello.
Oh man, so many follows coming in. Thank you, guys. Thanks for being here and hanging out with us.
Hello, hello.
Something a little bit like that. Highway driving lesson number 1. Upon entering the highway, signal. Increase speed to match through traffic. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm in driver's ed. Actually kind of like that. I kind of like that, but I don't want this connected. Let's just have that go back. Maybe we even put a curve into it. So coming from here, right into there. Right into that space. So put a little nub on that side. And then a nice swooping curve like that, but disconnect it there. And of course get rid of the little nub. So we just get a little dead end road. Dead end little neighborhood. And then we will also make that the smaller bit of road as well. Alrighty, we should be back. This is getting ridiculous, Comcast. Can someone do me a favor and type exclamation Comcast in chat? And just give that a try. There it is. Yep, that's the newest command. Sorry about that, guys. I apologize. I believe I was fairly quick to notice. But how you guys doing? Thanks for sticking with me. You guys, I see, have been entertaining yourself in chat. Moon, I see you with those hot rocks. How you doing, Moon? Coming in right as my stream ends. Curious. Moon shows up and my stream dies. And Salad, I see you as well. How you doing? And Krug. Everyone coming in. Everyone coming back. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Apologies for that. Oreo has ruined the stream. Oh, goodness. Alright, anyway, we were building. We were just doing a little neighborhood. You know, nothing important. Oh, no. Oh, goodness. KNUK reporting live from the Comcast building in Scranton, New Jersey, where a bunch of angry internet people are fervently emailing execs to bring back the internet. At 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, a group of people from around the globe marched upon the building demanding that the internet be restored to the East Coast of the United States. Upon receiving no indication of response, the angry viewers began rioting in text and sending complaints to the Comcast executives. More on this as it develops. Back to you. Who was it, Candace? Back to you, Candace, with sports. Let's check on the sports. How's sports doing, Candace? We're still on a winning streak. Comcast can't take that away from us. Oh, goodness. But I appreciate you guys sticking with me. Yeah, it was all the follows. All the follows. Comcast didn't know how to handle it. Alright, let's do a little building. Soxley, how you doing? You can take our internet, but you can never take our freelancer. Actually going to bed, long day. Alright, Moon, hope you get some good rest. I appreciate you stopping by and breaking my stream. But have a good one, Moon. Always good to see you. We can all agree it was Moon's fault, right? Moon came in here and broke the stream. It's all those hot rocks. The stream can't handle the hot rocks. Showed up as I came back. Well, there you go. Moon came and broke it, and then Krug came and fixed it. That's how it is. Let's make this. Sleep doesn't mean you're leaving. Oh, I see. I see, Moon. It's gonna be lurking in the shadows. Where do we want to go? We want to just get a little curl like so. Back that up just a smidge to get a little curl in there as well. A bit sharp. It's a bit sharp. Don't know how I feel about the sharpness of that. Maybe we won't have it go like that. Maybe we'll just have it go to there. Yeah, something like that. Just a little 45-degree angle. Close enough. All right, I saw some dropped frames. I'm watching you drop frames. Don't you mess with me, internet. Not today. Oh, I'm sorry you had a bad day, Bryson. Hopefully the stream will not die and you can hang out with us, relax, de-stress, all that good stuff. I'm watching you, internet. Don't you die on me. Let's actually just bring this back a little further. Oh, that's actually making more of a loop-de-loop. I kind of like the loop-de-loop. What did I do? 10? 10 and 10? I can do 10 and 10. Oh, let's do 9 and 9, shall we? So there's 10, back it up. Just one, just go 9 and 9. There we go. Little horseshoe. Little horseshoe neighborhood. Dentist office music. Is this what your dentist plays? Who's your dentist? I want to go to your dentist if this is what your dentist is playing. I think my dentist plays like nothing but like old like 70s tunes. Which isn't bad, but it's not my personal choice. Alright, yeah, we got a little horseshoe. I'm okay with the horseshoe. You want an apple? You want a pear? Why are we talking about food? Did Foxpaws start this? I want some food. There we go. Get that zoning in that space. Not on the main road.
Oh, let's break it down.
Shirley Rocks gifting a sub to PHLC. PHLC, welcome to the freelancers. Shirley Rocks, thank you very, very much for gifting the sub. That's very kind and generous of you. PHLC, enjoy the happy little rocks. You want to gift a sub to a Comcast employee? Oh my goodness. Maybe Comcast can gift me better internet. That would be cool. Look at all those happy rocks. Look at them all. Thank you very much, Shirley. I appreciate that. Get that going. Like so. I'm okay with there being empty space here. That's totally fine. And actually what we could do is take a little bit of even more road and have it just say, maybe start there, just curl like so. Give it a little like monkey tail. Let's turn all that off. There we go. Right where we want it. I'm okay with that. We could do a little circular bit. Have we done any of those in this area? We have not. We've done a lot of dirt roads. Luca, thank you very much for the follow. You feel more like a godfather than a mayor. Alright, let's hit play. Let's put a little... Oh, turn that back on. Get a little bit of curve in here. And I'm okay with that. I like it. I like it. The only problem is we just don't have enough. Don't have enough people. God, Daddy. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. You guys. Let's get some offices sneaking along the major road. And we're kind of using these offices just to break up between the commercial. Even though the commercial doesn't make noise, doesn't really disturb the neighborhood, we'll still give them a little barrier between the farms, right? You have sugar Comcast. Oh my goodness, that's too many goddaddies. That's way too many. Guys are ridiculous. What are we doing here? We have a junction. We do a stop sign, stop sign, stop sign. Everybody gets a stop sign. Stop sign there, put a stop sign in there. We got the farms. We got 85% traffic. I love it. The sugar god daddy of Virmire. Oh my goodness. The glucose guardian. Now see, that sounds fancy. That sounds fancy and proper. The glucose guardian. There, we're starting to lose that industrial / office demand. And I do think it is a lot of offices. I think we might, maybe we'll turn this into an office complex. It does have an organized look to it, doesn't it? I think it being mostly offices will be okay. throw in a couple parking lots. We got a couple little guys. That we can hopefully just sneak in there. I can put it there, but I can't put it right here. I want it right on this corner. Alright, we'll do that. We'll do that, then we'll use the magic of the Move It mod. Bring you down. Line you up. Oh, no. Curious. We could actually do that. Bring it all the way down, but we'll do that. Does leave a little bit of space in the middle. Try our little technique of grabbing some pavement, and we'll drag that through a little almost back alley area of the offices, right? Maybe even use the more proper bit of pathway, and that actually will fit in there just naturally, which is excellent. Less work for us. Have a good one, Shirley. Get some good sleeps. Thanks for being here and hanging out with us. And I am just... And if you're wondering if I'm ignoring chat, I am. I'm ignoring you guys. And your obsession. You have an obsession, chat. It's unhealthy. It's an unhealthy obsession. Gonna have an intervention for you, chat. You're addicted to the daddy. You guys are hilarious. I love you guys. Alright, that's gonna fill that spot in. Just a little copy and paste. Boop. And boop. And boop. Pavement. The beauty of pavement. It's not an obsession, it's a desire. The beauty of pavement. It's true. Going into there, and that going right into there, and then we'll just drag these a little closer. Just make them come together. Just like so. That fills that in. That gives us a little more office zoning. That's excellent. Just demonstrating your love of Mass Effect by expressing the daddy issues. I mean, you're not wrong there. There's a lot of those in Mass Effect for sure. This little guy, this little spot. Let's make that stop sign. Let's make that a stop sign. Let's also make it, you can't turn left into it. You can only get in there from this way. They can come out going to the left, but going in, they can only come in from this side. Because if they were coming to make a left, they can come in down here, they can come in from down this way. They have options. Alright, they have options. Hey, on the rocks. Welcome, welcome. %86 traffic. We're doing it. We're doing it, chat. We're We're making it look good. Let's also add just a touch more of offices in there. And now that does leave us with a growing commercial demand. And maybe a need for it in the downtown. We've got the little Lafayette Square commercial area. And then, of course, we have the Briar Rose Park out here with our leisure. And then the little tiny bit of commercial down by the stadium. But I'm thinking maybe this spot could be a nice little commercial area across from the Expo Center. Yeah, we have to get to 60,000 for the next tile, and we were flirting with 60,000 just a moment ago. Let's check those city statistics. Yeah, we got up to 57,000. Now we're going back on the death wave. You can see very prominent death waves since crossing about the 30,000 population mark. Quit. We want to keep going. Tram would be cool. I did suggest, or I thought about, I didn't necessarily suggest it. I might have suggested it. Putting a tram down here by the Expo Center. Maybe sort of like running along the canals. That would be kind of cool. Can you do an elevated tram? Pretty sure you can. Tram. Oh, that's a big boy. Yeah, you can. We could actually do, oh, maybe instead of the highway, let's have the tram run the length of the canal. Do I need you? I don't think I need you. Let's get rid of you. It won't go ground level. Sad face. It will be raised. We can have it raised. What we really need is a theme park. I mean, if this tram works out, that's kind of like a theme park. Have tram going around the Briar Rose Square. But I feel like at that point, I don't want it there because it just looks a little awkward. But see, I'd like stops down here. That's the thing. I would want stops, but that would mean we'd have to sacrifice our little road with trees. Let me put that in. A little too close. What about the one lane? Or one way? One way maybe? Oh yeah, we can disable the snapping, you're right. That will help a little bit. Oh, we can? But can I put... Can you put stops just on... Hold on. Can you just put stops on here? Yeah, I guess you can. Doesn't have to be on a road. Yeah, because I think that would look really cool having this come down. Down the waterfront. Just a little tricky. Just a little tricky. No game. Game, no. Eh. It's a little too snug. The one way would maybe be a little easier. Why does it keep snapping? Because it's City Skylines. Because this is what City Skylines does. It won't let me have nice things. Alright, we'll change the road. Actually, hold on. Let's test this. Can you put a stop on a raised bit? No, you cannot. Okay. So it has to be ground level for a stop. That's lame. What if I want to have my citizens jump off of the tracks when they disembark? Alright, that's fine. This is what we'll do. We're gonna go into our roads. We're gonna grab our 2-lane with the tram. Take away those trees. Oh, and apparently some buildings and some pathways and some more pathways. Oh, and our metro station. It's getting on that would keep you away. A little more difficult, right? Let's go all the way up. And since we're doing this, let's make it be a circuit that goes around. Just around both sides of the canal. Do all that pathway again. Curse you, pathway. Put you back in, and you will be glorious. Actually, I'll go to there. This won't get changed. Oh, I guess it still needs to connect to the building. Which we'll just throw it in here for the time being, like I was doing, and then I just kept deleting. It's gonna stay after all. Hey, Evoken, how you doing? Okay, so that way we can grab our little lines and just do loop. That goes all around. Stopping at the key parts where people live or people are dead. Buy some parks where more people live. let's also do same stops, but going the opposite way. Coming down by the cemetery, by the housing, by the metro, commercial, other metro, which then actually takes away the necessity of that metro. But you know what? It looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. The only thing left is to put those pathways back. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that, no problem. Yeah, Road Anarchy, or any of the Anarchy mods, definitely would help. But, you know, I like to be difficult. But yeah, exactly what Canuck said. Just showing you don't need all the fancy mods to do something. If you just have the Move It mod in a dream, you can get something to look pretty good. Glad you found the stream. We're glad you're here as well, stranger. A lot of people winding down, ending their day. Some people starting their day. But it's all just fun, it's all relaxed. It's all just a good time. It does also force creativity. This is very true. Because sometimes if you can do something really easy, sometimes you get a little lazy. It's just like, oh, I can just throw this down. I can just plop this in. And then you'll just do that. You'll just continue to plop something in, plop something down, draw something here, draw something there. But if you have to figure something out, if you have to work around a problem, that's where those creative juices get flowing, right? I learned a little bit something similar, very similar ideology when I was in school, and we were doing like short films or something. And they say, you know, if you think everyone wants freedom to do whatever they want, to like write a script or direct something, but sometimes that's the hardest job is, oh, you can do whatever you want. What do you want to do? And you're just like, I don't know. I have so many options. But if you give yourself some limits, if you say, oh, this is going to be a short film, under 5 minutes, no dialogue, and it's going to be black and white, then you have a focus. Then you have, oh, these are my parameters that I have to work in. How do I get my ideas to fit inside this box, right? Something like that. So even though, you know, sometimes you want the freedom, sometimes not having the freedom is actually better for the creative process, right? If that makes any sense. You guys are probably like, what is he talking about? I'm just rambling. I'm just doing my ramble while I do some building. That's just going to go all the way down to there. And that's just going to go all the way down to there. And this is actually going to make both sides look the same now, because before we had the road with the trees, now we're going to have pathways with the trees. You shed a tear. sits at the professor's feet. Oh my goodness. Story time. Oh, I've got stories. Not really. I don't really have that many stories. All my stories are either involve wrestling or film school, pretty much. That's the limit of my story knowledge. And D&D. So I'm proficient in 3 areas. A little closer and a little closer there to get that curve lining right up with the road. I love that. And also once you get the side path set in place, then come in with that snapping tool, and then it just ensures you have a perfect curve right in there. It's very subtle, but it can make all the difference. D&D does generate some hilarious stories. D&D is fantastic. I wish I had started playing earlier. That's my one regret with D&D. I wish I had played sooner. Wrestling at D&D while filming it. That's too many combinations. Too many things. Good. Let's get that a little closer there. All good. I think we have one more segment here. Have stories of you trying to stave off Fig Newtons. Oh my goodness. How's that going? How's that going, Canuck? Just crying in the cookie aisle. Beautiful. Try to keep it level as much as possible. Looking good, and then right to there. That is perfect. Now we gotta go. We gotta go on a tram ride. We have to. It's only right. Oh, here we go. We're tramping around. There's a pro wrestling TRPG system? What? I need to know. 5-minute black and white docudrama about the backroom D&D game at the Mexican Wrestling Arena. Yes. Perfect. I love it. Come on, tram. Does the tram? Oh, I guess are we at a stop? Is that where we are? Waiting at a stop. There we go. We're moving. Nice shady spot on the canal. Did someone mention D&D? Nope. No one said that, Fox Boss. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, this is a very slow ride. I was expecting it to speed around a little quicker. Oh, what'd I do? It wasn't me, I swear. It was not me. Power going, a little power to the people. Just do a film noir about a D&D player who is murdered in game, and the detective has to figure out who killed the character. Oh, hey, we got some residential demand, eh? Let's get some of that. Oh, all the paths I broke. All those paths I broke. That's right. That's right. Like this one. What else did I bust up? This guy, I believe, was a little curl in there, if I'm not mistaken. Oh. Just like so. That's good. There was one other. There it is. Bit and this little bit as well, and I think that was everything. Perfect. Could I upload my parking lots to the workshop? They already are. Now, if you do !workshop, you can get a direct link to my workshop page where I have the parking lots that I've made. These guys here I didn't make. These I just downloaded off the workshop, and those are just called like parking lot. There you go. Simple as that. But the very tiny guys like these, and then these larger guys with the orange and green, those are all on the workshop. And feel free to use them at your convenience. What's your idea, Foxpaws? Okay, looking good. Good and complete. You missed it? What did you? You said. Wait, where is it? Oh, an intersection shaped like a D20? Oh, goodness. I don't even know if I could draw a D20. Let's see. How does a D20 look? We'll start with that. I guess actually we'll start with we want to start with a hexagon. So let's go like that. Get a nice center point. How long is that? That's 400. That's going to have to be a little bit longer. $560. $560, hey? $560. Seems a little lopsided. Oop. I think it might have to be a little wider. I don't even know what does it even look like? That? I mean, it's essentially that, right? I guess that can stay. Go into there. Those will snap. I'm just making the Critical Role logo. Oh, what if I just make the Critical Role logo and submit it to Critical Role fan art? And then I can like be in their next art book or whatever. That would be there. Oh, actually, that would be there. That's essentially what it would be. You can't really get more detailed than that. Unless I make it huge. Alright, I'll make it huge. Alright, let's see, we'll go. Goodness. Raiden, thank you very much for the host. I don't want to know what's going on with these helicopters. There we go. Does that look a little more roundish, a little more square? That's not bad. That. Look what you're doing, Foxpaws. You're disrupting the stream. Look how disruptive you're being. Soxley, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's not my fault. Foxpaws made me. So that would go like that. Is that right? Hold on. I'm looking at a D20 for reference. Actually, there would be another segment. This actually wouldn't start here. This would actually start like here, because there would be little tiny segments going like that. What has this turned into, chat? What has this become? That would go that. Now it's going bad. That goes up. Kind of. It's getting there. Oh. This I would need Road Anarchy for. Kind of like that. And then that goes down to there, I think. I don't know. It's a D20. Roll for initiative. It's a little lopsided, but it's actually not bad. It's actually not that bad. It's just a little squished. Hold on. I win. Alright, that's staying there. Alright, let's get now back to our scheduled content. And there you go. That's a tutorial how to make a D20 in your city. There you go. You are now officially the craziest city builder in the world. Well done, everyone. Alright. Yes, now back to regularly scheduled programming. To the Farmville. That's where we're going. Where we have demand. We've got demand. And we're demanding demand. Actually, you know what? Let's not do this. I'm gonna do high density. We'll fill in the low density bits later. Upload it to the workshop. I mean, if I made it like really big, the bigger you make it, the easier it would be because the connections would be farther away, right? Maybe we'll do a fun project one day where I just go into the content creator and I make a interchange out of the D20. Oh, we got fires. Can already see me drawing it. Extendian. Spoilers, please. It's crazy. I'm okay with it. Okay with it. Alright, to high density. High density all in here. And in here. And that's a lot of zoning all at once. Let's give them a park to entice them to come live in my insane city. Actually, do we have a big, unique building park, perhaps? D20 interchange would change your life. Might have to do it then. What do we have? What do we have in terms of big parks? We got you. You're a pretty big park. I kind of like the idea of you being here. Let's move our medical clinic. We'll get you a new home. But we want our big old park. Oh yes. Oh yes. Lots and lots of trees. Lots of greenery. Don't forget the Super S. Oh, don't worry. I still have the Super S in my mind. The thing about the Super S though is I need to get something off the workshop to make it work. I need a reverse road. I need a reverse road to make that one work. Because that's how crazy it is. The lungs of the city, yes. A lot of greenery. Get some more of these redwoods out here. It is a naturey area after all, right? My infamous wood. Hey now, why is it infamous wood? Why isn't just famous wood? What did my wood do that made it so infamous? The reverse road. Yes, the reverse road. That's what I need. That's the only piece of the puzzle that's missing. And by reverse road, I mean like a road, just a normal road, or highway road. I guess maybe a highway would work better. But where the lane directions are flipped, so they're essentially left-hand traffic roads. But you can't flip the directions. I could do it with separate roads, but it would look better with reverse roads. The details are better left unspoken. I must answer that. No, not the clips. Not the clips. You keep your clips. You don't need to bring clips into this. That looks pretty good. Can I even attach pathways to this? Not necessarily. So we could do paths around it. Legendary clip. You guys. Yeah, we'll just leave that. I like it. I like there being a park there, and we're down to less than 50,000 population. What happened? What happened to this beautiful city? I feel like this is more appropriate. There we go. That's more how I'm feeling with the city in terms of the population. You're a knockoff Canuck. We got those growing. All right, when the death wave is over and the population starts coming back, they're gonna come back stronger. What is this clip? Oh, that clip. I saw that clip. I saw that, Chevy. Jack asked me a question and I answered. That's all you need to know. You guys loving the clips. You guys love those clips. I'm too much. I'm sorry, Thumper. I'll try to restrain myself. This is why we don't have the cam today. Cause you hooligans. That's right, I'm calling you hooligans. There we go. A little extra zoning in there. To be honest, you are hooligans. Should I change the name of the sub name? And you guys aren't the freelancers, you guys are just the hooligans. Thanks for subbing. Welcome to the hooligans. You are now officially one of the hooligans. You're proud hooligans. Get a hooligans emote. Sounds like you're a high school team. Was your high school the hooligans extended? Freelancer fans are now the hooligans. You guys have always been hooligans. Nothing's changed. I'm going to delete this medical clinic. Soxley with the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the hooligans. Soxley, thank you very, very much for the sub. And enjoy those happy little rocks. Look at all those happy rocks. Look at all those happy little hooligan rocks. Thank you very much, Soxley. The hooligans. You guys are killing me. Alright, we're gonna go with the European style medical clinic down here. Put it somewhere a little flatter. MP, how you doing? Welcome, just in time to hear the news about the the name change. MP the hooligans. So yeah, it's apparently more fitting for the misfits we have in chat. The big wall of rocks coming in. I love it. I love seeing that big wall of rocks. Okay, let's just get that in there. That way all the zoning's on the inside. And I'm actually even going to do a touch of commercial. We're doing low density. We are doing the low density commercial. Just put a couple shops in. See what happens. So when are we catching up on Critical Role? I did start watching the recap videos, but I will say the recap videos are almost too brief. I need like a solid like 20-minute recap video per episode. The 5-minute segments are I can't process it fast enough in my mind. Ryu, how you doing? And then I guess, should we do? Now we're still waiting for those to come. Do we have death anywhere, or is the population just normally dying? We have one death. It just got taken care of. Okay, it's not a death wave like the death wave was. It's just people died. A lot of people died. Do I have all the industries in the city? I do. Our last venture was the oil, which is the smallest and still needs to be upgraded fully. Actually, no, I lied. Is that level 5? Did I see that become level 5? Apparently this is level 5, so we can put down some of the fancier buildings. But that was the last one we did. I forgot we drew that. The first one we did was the forest, then we did the farms, which I've relocated out to here. Our ore is all the way out on this side of town, that nasty ore industry. And then down here is where all the oil is, because that's the closest bit of oil that we had. The majority of it is out here on the waterfront, so let's see what we can put in here. The recaps are perfect? No, they're too quick, Foxpaws. I mean, they're nice, but I feel like I have to watch them twice to get all the information because it's so fast. Eating ham and rice. Rice is good. I like some rice. I could eat rice just as a meal. That's how much I love rice. Rice is delicious. Like 2 episodes a week. Wild Canadian rice. I don't know if I've ever had wild Canadian rice. Oh, but we're getting some of that. Getting some of that demand back. I like it. All right, oil industry, level 5 buildings. What was level 5? Actually, I think we did put the level 5 buildings in. Yeah, because we have the large crude oil tank. The only thing is, we can't put in the offshore drilling because obviously we don't have a shore. So that's the downside. So that's the only thing missing from this. Also, look how stinky it's getting. It's getting so stinky. That's a stinky area. How's the traffic doing? 85%. I like it. I like it. The D20. Fantastic traffic flow. Okay. Did I get to the part? I'm gonna say probably not because I don't know what that's referring to. Alright, I'm gonna... Is all this built? Still building. Very slowly building. Come on, guys. You can build a little quicker than that. These guys are built, and they are the organic and local produce, so I like that. I'm all about that. And I'm also going to take the zoning off of here. And I'm going to use the tree bit. Just because it looks good. Like the tragedy part. I think I know what you're referring to, but I don't think I've gotten to it yet. Because I do know some spoilers of things that happen. So I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't want to spoil it for anyone who's behind in chat. And also for those in chat that have no idea what we're talking about, I apologize. Just blame Foxpaws. It'll be fine. Get that going. And there, we're going to pull that right down to that corner. That looks good. That looks good. Now we can put a proper big building on the corner here instead of that little guy. We killed a Turian and he fell spread eagle. That did happen. Is there a clip of that? That was the funny part. I hope there's a clip of that. Spoiler-free chat, yes. No spoilers. Alright, population's starting to come back. Slowly, but surely. Let's get some housing in there. Going with the low density on this side. Mixing it up a little bit. Yeah, traffic's actually doing really well here. Even though we got rid of the heart. Accepts quest from the town bard to collect beverage. Alright, you guys, what the heck are you doing? What the heck are you fools doing? Slowly filling up. We're still losing population. How is that possible? How is it possible with all these houses that we put in, we're still losing population? Oh, maybe because this person's dead. Why are you? No, stop dying. Stop. Stop being dead. Don't have friends to play D&D? Aw, that's sad. I feel like I need more friends to play D&D. I have like 2 friends that I play D&D with. And then the other 2 that I force. Then I'm like, you should play D&D, and they're like, we'll see. I'm like, you'll love it. But you gotta have a respectable party, right? We do have a crematorium in there. Should we actually start emptying the cemeteries? I never empty the cemeteries. I just put more crematoriums down and just use the cemeteries as essentially parks. Let's put some tiny houses here. Little houses. Don't ignore the foxpaws. You're raging. Oh, so you're a barbarian? Is that what you're saying? You're raging? Blame foxpaws more. What's the disadvantage of high-tech housing? High-tech housing as in like the policy, high-tech housing? Let's take a look at it. So if you do high-tech housing, and if you hover over any policy, you'll see it'll give you a little blip about it. So high-tech housing, it increases the land value, which is a thumbs up, but it costs you money, essentially. So every building is going to cost you a little bit of cash to make it that higher land value. City attractiveness 53%? Really? This city's more beautiful than that. The power of daddy. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's the clip. I love this clip. I need to watch this clip. The shooting. The mass affecting. Oh. Gotta love ragdoll effects in video games, right? Oh, what's going on with traffic here? Hey now, hold up. Hold the phone. What are you people doing? What are you maniacs doing? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do a little tactic. Let's actually come in here with a little bit more road. Because if some road is good, more road is better. Alright? Just get a little bit of road going down and around. This is just going to be essentially an expressway for people that are going on this interchange. Really? Put that back. There we go. And just to ensure people will use this over the other bit, we'll make it 100. Takes 10 fire damage from T. Alright, so we'll see. We'll see if this changes anything. Oh yeah. So anyone going essentially to the left on that highway, coming from this highway, and they don't have to merge in to then just merge out, right? It'll take time. It'll take time for it to filter through, because you can see they're not actually using it yet. We'll see where the switch happens. Who's going to be the first smart person to use that side road? Every time you change the speeds, you change each individual sign. Yeah, if you hold down the shift, it'll do everything between intersections. Pro tip. Again, for the speed run. Really? No one? There we go. It begins. And we'll even do a segment of do 2 segments of 2-lane road. Hey BC, how you doing? Hashtag save the frames. Yeah, and now of course, once I put that in, they don't need that. just keep going. Cool. I do think that's a little more realistic, though, having the road become 2 lanes and then split rather than it just splitting randomly. There we go. People using the expressway. Ooh. This should get lighter, though, because this was all the traffic that was backing up in here. So we'll give it time. We'll give it time to come back in here. Put some more housing in. All that good stuff. Just got off of work. Very nice. Always a good feeling, right? In there again, we're going with the low density. Oh, and that actually could be a little larger, I think. There we go. We'll go around just the outside bits. Yeah, I do need to get that tile. I don't know which tile is going to be the next tile we get, though. That's the tricky bit. Because I really want this tile, right? But I do want to fix that. It's very, very poorly placed. Shame on the devs for putting in an interchange in the middle of a tile line, right? But there's so many tiles we want. We want this tile so we can continue the farms. This tile would be good to continue around the mountain. This tile just gets more highway, gets more building of the city. This tile to extend the city to this peninsula, right? We could use the move it mod and cheat. We could just like grab it and drag it all in. I will demonstrate. If I were a bad boy, if I was a bad boy of City Skylines, we could use the movement mod, drag this in, like so, change it, and then, and look at all the cars, look at them all go, and then we're gonna put it back, and then they're all gonna go back. Just messing with the citizens, you love it. But yeah, you can use the movement mod to drag things that are not in the city limits. So. I just confused so many people. So many people just had a lifetime experience. Just an interchange moving hundreds of feet very rapidly. But how's the traffic? 100% traffic. We did it, chat. We won the game. We won City Skylines. 100% traffic. It's the perfect city. It is the perfect city. The perfect getaway. No care in the world on our roads. It might look like there's traffic, but there's no traffic. It's 100%. I think I broke it forever. I think I broke it forever. Whoops. It wasn't me. Let's do a little lane management, eh? Everyone's still going to that one lane. That's why you gotta do the lane management. Hello, Max. Welcome to the stream. Now we're looking good. Let's check on that traffic. Ah, okay. 87. I'll take 87. 87 is actually really good. Especially for me. And I wonder if maybe we should even do the same on that side, what we just did over here. Or actually, we could probably achieve the same effect with a 4-lane highway. Let's try this. Let's try a different technique. Instead of just drawing a new single-lane road, oh, just make that look atrocious. There we go. And you guys can go there or there. You guys have to go straight to there, there, and there. You all have to stay in those lanes the entire time. That goes to there. That also goes to there, but also goes straight. And that should maybe become 2 lanes upon doing that, but that essentially creates the slip ramp, the direct line, without the merging. And what is happening here? That guy's just stopped. They're just stopped. They're just stopped. Have a good one, MP. Have a good rest of your day at work. Really? Really? You're crossing all 3 lanes. All 3 lanes doing that. There we go. Choose your lane a little sooner. A little sooner. The only issue with this is we can't designate that lane be faster like we did with this one. But it does seem like people are using it. Because I guess since it's technically the inner lane, it is faster. Traffic is still just backing up like crazy. Again, we just need to change this. We need to change it. We need to fix it. How not to drive lesson 1. Absurd. Like the saying goes, you can lead them to water, but can't make them drink. Yep. You can give them roads, but you can't make them drive. It's almost 5 a.m. Fox Paws. How dare you? How dare you stay up that late? Have a good night, Fox Paws. Appreciate you being here and hanging out with us. Always good to see you. Alright, we're gonna just adjust this a little bit. You guys can go there. Or there. You guys have to stay straight. You guys have to stay straight. If you guys want to change, that's where you do it. And if you guys want to change... Oh, that's where you do it. I did already do that, actually. There we go, that's fine. So all the changing of lanes happens spaced out rather than all at the same spot. Hey, Duke. Good morning from the UK. How you doing? Glad you could join us. Welcome, welcome. Catching us doing some city building here this evening. I went to sleep at like 8 the other... Yeah, but... but I'm special, Foxboss, so I get a pass. Have a good night, Foxboss. We'll see you later. That's still troublesome. They don't know how to merge. There's no merge. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Enjoying the chilled vibes. That's what we're here for. Starting the day, ending the day, middle of the day. Always just keeping it chill. But yeah, love me some City Skylines. So much fun. And especially with all the new DLCs. Yeah, that highway's gonna just... I think we're gonna just demolish it and just build it brand new. Eventually. I'm really tempted to use just the Move It mod now. Because part of the issue also is these are single lane. It's three lane to 3 lane with a single lane in between, and that makes no sense. Just as a design, this makes no sense. Why would you have 3 lanes that split into 2 lanes? Who designed this? And how can I slap them? Alright. Chad, do I have permission? Do I have permission to move it and delete it and make it better and make it beautiful and make it glorious? Alright, I'm doing it. We're doing it, chat. Alright, so let's just delete. There we go. And then what we'll do here is we'll actually take this and this. I'll back this up. We're gonna make this curl. From there to there. So this is gonna be the main highway. And then that's going to come in separately. May not be able to reconnect it. Oh, we'll reconnect it. Don't you worry. We have the power of Move It, which is basically like being a god. We want 3 lanes. Drag these guys in. I think these are also going to be raised. Yeah. I think technically those are still ground level. Are they? Yep. Yes, they are. I don't want to drag it from all the way back there. What if we go up from there? Is it still technically considered ground level? No, okay. We can work with that. Except for me. Whoops. Make sure it's going the right way before you move it back. There you go. Okay, so we've got our connections that we can properly connect to. The highway now curls around here rather than going straight through. And just look at all those cars. Now the fun begins. Hey, Cyrock. And Bard, good morning. New tile? This is not a new tile. We are doing our best to manipulate the edge of the tiles. Alright, so that's still gonna come into here. You're gonna go into there. You're gonna go into there. Yeah. And then you're gonna come in from there. So we'll have 3 lanes from 3 different places going into all 3 lanes here, which will hopefully not cause traffic. And actually, maybe I do want those to be ground level. No, we want them to be raised. One of your drivers just got into a knife fight at a UPS facility? So you're saying use FedEx. That's what I'm hearing. That is scary stuff. If I could go through my entire life without getting in a knife fight, I will say I had a successful life. Right? That's one thing I would like to avoid at all costs, is a knife fight. This is just preliminary sort of seeing what works. Sounds like someone's trying out lethal weapon Skylines. So I'll come up and over and connect weirdly, but it will connect. Oh, that's ugly. This is why it should be raised. And then the other way, it's going to be even more fun. Actually, I'm thinking maybe we should raise this highway. And it's coming off of a hill, so it won't be that difficult to do. So let's start there, back that all up, sure, right to there. I'm gonna raise it up as it comes down the hill. And then raise it up as it comes down to here as well. And we can always make it smoother. And that's a good start. Looks complicated. It's a little tricky. Just the angles are a little weird. But it shouldn't be too bad. So that's coming from that side. This needs to come from that side. And actually, if I raise this up even more, which might be a little crazy to do. Yeah, this could actually stay level. That's going to go level into here. It's going to have to go down to here, which I think that is going to curl. It's going to be some spaghetti for sure. We're making a good old spaghetti basket. have a good night, Red. Thanks for hanging out with us. Can I fit a road under here? Absolutely not. How about now? Nope. How about now? No. Still no. Space already occupied. How high do we have to go? Still nothing. You lie, game. Oh. Alright, never mind. Never mind. That's not happening. There's just not enough room. We don't have any room. We don't have room to do anything. You know what? Let me change this. Let's move this curve so it's not as ridiculously close. Buying the next tile would be the easiest solution for sure, but we currently don't have the ability to buy said tile. That's coming in. Ground level, totally fine. Make sure it's going the right way. There we go. Wait, why did that one... Why you do this to me, game? That's fine. Alright, so that's gonna come out there and there. That's fine. There we go. A lot more room to operate in this space. So that's gonna go just like so, and just like so. Nice and easy, nice and smooth. And then look at all this room. See? Just working a little too close to the edge, right? There we go. Looks pretty good. So that'll make this a lot easier to go that way, right? We'll actually cut that back there. And I'm gonna put a lane there, a lane there. Actually, will that fit there? Oh, you will do that. I did not think that would work. Okay. I'm going to put a two-way road there. This is getting wild. Oh, of course. Of course you don't work. Really? Get that going that way. That going that way, that going that way. should connect. Might have to start it a little further back. But yeah, that should connect. Going in there. It's happening. What on earth is going on? Just trust me. Do you trust me? I'll go back to that old I'm Aladdin. You just have to trust me. Those are all going in. Those are all going out. It's happening. So this is curling off. Okay, it's gonna go this way. We're gonna turn off those road guidelines. Actually, we're gonna turn off everything but the angle. That's the only thing we really care about, is the angle. So come up this way and right into there. Could be a little smoother, but you know, it's all good. Actually, that doesn't need to be 3 lanes coming out of there, does it? It only needs to be... It really only needs to be 2. We have the 3 lanes coming in because this guy is a little extra bit. Right. And that's going into there. And then the only thing we need is the bit coming from across the way. Extending pans himself. Now we could use this extra lane to go right to here, which I think might be what I want to do with it. Because if we put this to here, it's going to create the same problem that was plaguing us a little bit here. Obviously, this is kind of extreme to have now that we've changed it all, but having that go down, around, and right into that space gets them going directly into the area. This one then goes into there. And then this guy is going to be elevated. Draw him out as much as possible. Might have to be elevated a little more. Try to move something outside the tile? You mean like this extending? Like that? Is that good? Is that a good example? Is that what that is? Okay. It's so wiggly. This curl. We'll put a little curl into it. Okay. So then this guy, simple enough. Oh, this is going to cause a conflict, though. That's the only issue with that. Oh, no, we can make it. We can make it not cause conflict. We can make this conflictless. That's going to go to there and to there. I might actually squeeze those. I might squeeze this together. Can always squeeze them together. Just a little bit. So we'll get you going right next to one another. Like so. Nice and snuggly. They're friends, right? They just want to snuggle. D20 interchange is the best. I mean, you're not wrong. And we have all this room, which is excellent. The lay of the land is that's taller than this. So it would make sense that this goes underneath that. And that could actually connect to this if we wanted to. And that's gonna come over to here and right into there. Hey, David. Welcome, welcome. A little close to that. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Take that back. I take that back. I'm going to keep that nice and level with that. And actually, we'll back this up. Back it up to there. Actually, no, I can stay. Guidelines back on. We want to just go 5 and 5. Start bringing it down. 5 and 5. And we should have enough room under here to sneak this through. Just get rid of that post. Start there, go to there. That'll do. So it's kind of like a trumpet. It's a wiggly trumpet. And then these just get changed to be, oh, the right kind. So that's going out. That's going in. That's going out. That's going in. Trampoot. Yeah, and we'll just have that connect to there for now. We might change that. And upgrade that. That would be good. That would be a smart thing to do. Alright, and that, I think, gives them all their own space. So this goes into there, that goes straight, that goes to the right. Of course, no U-turning allowed. We might have a problem in here because these are such small segments. So let's just drag that a little further out, make that a little longer so it doesn't overlap on top of itself. And that comes into there. They all have their own specific lane. Fine there. And last but not least, in this little bit, no U-turns. And I think it's complete. We can make it a little better. We can put some final touches on it. But everyone's got their own lane, and hello. They're also driving through a pillar. Let's get rid of you. There we go. They are some tight merges, that's for sure. You guys there and there. Where'd the pillar come from? It just from the Move It mod. Just a product of the Move It mod. How you doing, Obi? The pillar store. Now we just make everything look good, nice and level. Drag that back a little bit. Make sure that's nice and smooth coming around there. Make sure it's looking good. Yeah, this could maybe be tweaked a little bit. Let's just see how it works, though. Hello. Hello, troublemakers. A little sooner, please. But hey, it already looks so much better. Who does 180 lane cross, right? 180 degrees. Just sharp left turn. It does slow down a little bit because you can see the road is a little wavy. Looks like it's in a heat wave a little bit, right? Just do a slight bend to it. You can make it look a little better. Make sure you guys just continue moving through the spaces because you all have your own lanes, right? Touches. Come and make things nice and level as well. Actually, it's fine. I'm okay with that being raised up a little bit. And we'll even grab the smoothing tool, just smooth that out. Make it look good, right? So we got people using the right-hand lane. We do have people using the middle lane as well. So theoretically, these guys aren't going into there. Let's just make sure. We could speed that up if they're doing it. Nope, they're not. Good, good. That's excellent. That's essentially what we wanted. This is perfect. Well, it's not perfect, but it's pretty darn good. I'm happy with it. Leveling up. Can see the intersection working perfectly, right? There we go, look, so much better. Alright, still a little bit of conflict in here. The 4-lane does actually seem to be helping. So that's good. This becoming 2-lane would probably be a good idea. That might be a little upgrade we have to make, but overall, not doing too bad. If I did make that 2-lane, I'd probably make this 3-lane. Because we actually have 2 lanes splitting off to the right and 1 to the left. So we could upgrade this whole road. But it's flowing. It's flowing, it's grooving, they're not backing up. It looks like it's very like busy and congested, but it's just because we have a whole bunch of little tiny segments. Those arrows are going crazy. But I'm happy with it. Is it the most beautiful thing in the world? No, but it works. Modified trumpet. What do we call this? This is like the French horn. Twitch has been really buggy. Yeah, the past couple days Twitch has just been weird. I think it was my internet tonight. I know that for certain because my modem reset. But I think like the past 2 nights, I think Twitch has just been all twitchy. But it makes sense because they did just release like the VIP badges and all that stuff. So perhaps it's like behind the scenes things that they're just like working out the little bugs, right? The trampute. Yeah, it's kind of funky. It's kind of funky, but I like it. I like the funk. There we go. We're gaining population back. Do you think we're gonna hit that goal? I think we're gonna get that 60,000. Because if the statistics stay true, we should gain back more population than what we had. And we were about 2,500 short. So, it's possible. I do think that just looks nicer too. I mean, I know it's not perfect, but it looks much nicer than that little rinky-dink 3-way interchange that they had, right? A little more flair, a little more style. I actually really like that. The more I look at it, the more I like it. This could be fixed a little bit. Just pull that back. Ooh. There we go. So it's not as sharp of a right turn. Welcome back, Binary. Can we expand on the oil? We could. There's not a tremendous amount of oil out here. But we could put some more buildings. We could put some more just regular buildings. Traffic is fine. The ore, I think, might be getting close to capped just because we have all those big buildings. We did put a little bit of normal industry in here. Actually, we could get rid of that guy and put some more of the stinky industry in. Let's do that. Let's not do this road. What did you miss? A lot of Move It mod interchange madness, but we finally got something working. Something looking good. They're merging in all to their own lane and then changing if need be afterwards. Excellent. These guys are still holding up. One car literally causes just a massive tailback. It's absurd. Manipulating the interchange, yeah. And coming into here. That all looks good. I don't think that needs to be 2 lanes. That doesn't need to be upgraded because the volume coming directly into there isn't that much. And you don't have school tomorrow. Lucky you. Supposedly tomorrow where I am, it's supposed to snow. And I'm not prepared for that. And I don't want to drive to work in the snow. I'm not looking forward to it.
Hello, hello.
Tire Toast, thank you very much for the follow. You live in Houston and it's 29 degrees out. Oh man, that's cold. Especially for Houston. I thought Houston was supposed to be like hot and warm. A couple little adjustments. There we go. Just make that nice and smooth. And yeah, let's upgrade this. Because we do have potentially 2 lanes coming in. We are gonna have to do a little manipulating to be able to upgrade this. So move that in. Change that up. And just move it in a little bit at a time. Actually, I guess what we can do is grab all these. Drag them in. Upgrade them. Upgrade the entire way down. Right down to there. Actually, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that sticking right by the side of the road. I think that's actually really cool. Maybe we'll put a fence or something there. And the entire city shuts down. This is true. One of the things about like living in like a center city area though is when the snow comes, like you get plowed in, like your cars get plowed in and then you have to dig it out. Luckily that's not really an issue where I am. But I could not imagine doing that. My sister used to live in a major city. And she had to deal with that and I was like, how do you do that? That's insanity. Oh, nope. That's not what I meant to click. Where he is? There we go. Yeah, not a fan of getting plowed in. I would imagine so. Alright, so you can go there. You all have your own lanes. You can switch accordingly along the way, and then 2 go that way, and 1 goes that way. Pretty simple upgrade. That cop is flying, and then stopping, and then flying again. All right, cop. All right, copper. Whatever you say. How's our population doing? 55,000 and growing. Demand. Almost none. This is still needing some houses. So that means all these people are moving into places already built. Yeah, a couple households still to be filled up. Frost on the windshields. Oh yeah. I hate the winter time. I like the winter. I love it, but I don't like driving in it. That's the one thing. I'm fine with like snow and ice and everything. It's just I'm not driving anywhere. That's my one rule. There we got Moo Bird out here. Loving life. Can I click on Moo Bird? There we go. Get a little. Oh no, not that view. Why does it sometimes give us the nice view and sometimes give us the bad view? What is this view? What are you? Who are you people? Crazy people made of plastic. Hey. Yep. Where is it? Come here. Come here. Stop. Move it. Stop. There you go. Trying to run away from me. The shiny ones, right? Oh, looking good though. Looking good. What's the traffic at? Traffic's at 83. Not bad. It looks less though. It definitely looks less than it was. And considering all the traffic we had here before, this is much, much nicer. So I feel like we did good, chat. I feel like we made some good progress. Is that a little close in there? I think it is. I think this actually should be lowered a bit. Mind you, the conductors from the old Thomas the Tank Engine. A little bit. I can see it. I can definitely see that. Oh, that's too steep. There we go. That should be a little better because I think I saw, yeah, there was a light poking through the top. That's never a good sign. Traffic. The new interchange, the Trumpoot, or whatever you guys called it, looking good. Getting a little busy in here, I will admit. Traffic flowing into Farmville is a little busy. I wonder if we added a new connection that we had before, the connection here. I wonder if that would do anything. Maybe we'll do a one-way. We did a one-way in here. You guys want to use that? A couple people are going to use it. But that might cut down some of the traffic in here as well. Because there was no direct connection into Farmville. We took that out in lieu of the trains and then the highway. But maybe it's time. And with it being one way, they can go in, but they can't come back this way. Which is fine, because the traffic going in, that's the problem. Coming out's the easy bit, because they can come out here, they can come out there. We got some people using it. And there's a lane for every lane, so that's perfect. That's why we use that for a lane. And we actually have some people walking, which is not what I expected to see. There we go, nice and smooth. Much better. Much, much better. I think I'm okay with that. Until it causes a problem, which it very well could, but until that problem is a problem, it's not a problem at all. If we're still on in 4 hours, don't think we'll be on in 4 hours still. Actually, I think we might be wrapping up pretty soon here. So have yourself a good night, Binary. Thank you for being here and hanging out. Oh, here comes all the vehicles. Oh yeah, see, very busy. Very, very busy. How many hours in Skylines are we at? Like total, or just as of today? Because today, it'd be about 4 hours. But if you're talking about like my total playtime of City Skylines, 1,050 as of right this moment. Yeah, it's going to be used, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. 1,050, exactly. I know it's a lot. I know it is a lot. I definitely think the rebalance of the industries is really helping in terms of traffic, for sure. I don't think this would be doing as well without it, so I'm glad I got that. I guess I'll say I'll recommend it. If you don't want all the industrial traffic, get yourself some nice rebalanced industry. Make your life a little happier. I think we need one more thing before we call it a day, and that is a big old rock. Because we haven't done any rocks today. And that's just a shame. How about a little cliff rock? We'll have them go that way. Go with the cliff. Be even more of a cliff. There he goes. He's out. He's there. He's protecting the city with the little cliff. And he's got a couple buddies here. Maybe we'll even put a couple trees to keep him cozy. And I love it. I think that's fantastic. Oh, and I did say maybe a fence here as well. So we'll do that. That'll be the last little order of business. Let's go with the oil industry fence, because I like this. Looks nice and industrial. So we'll get it going all along there. Grab those notes. Turn off the snapping so we can put it right there, right between the road and the highway. And realistically, this would probably be like a concrete barrier, not just an iron fence. But you know, fences are just a little prettier. And there we go. Keeping those people that are walking on the sidewalk from jumping onto the highway. And actually, this fence should be the other way. I put it backwards. All right, we'll fix it. Can't have a backwards fence. That way? That's the way I drove. Yep. That's backwards. We want to draw it this way. So we'll start there. Come all the way down to here. Now it's going the right way. And again, turn off the snapping. Put it right where we want it. And then turn on the snapping. The reason I turn the snapping on is that way I can drag this and just keep it nice and straight. So I'm not messing with the angle of the fence. We're just messing with the length and just pulling it a little further down that way and a little further down that way. I like that. I think that looks pretty good. Especially with the people walking. A little bit of traffic, but it is, like I said, a big industrial zone. This might be not all industrial traffic, so we might want to look to adjust that road a little bit. We're at 57,000, but we're still growing. We're still climbing. Traffic's at 82, which is one of the low points for the day, but we did get up to 100%, right? We did go all the way up. So we win, regardless of what the traffic says right this very moment, and we made ourselves a brand new fun interchange, which is always a good time. But I think that's going to do it for the stream here this evening, guys. Thank you very much for being here and hanging out with me and helping make this city such an awesome city, because it wouldn't be as cool of a city without you guys. Oh, and of course the D20 we made. Don't forget about the D20. More hours in Overwatch than he does in cities? Yes, I do. Which is, it's too many hours. Too many hours. But it's all fun. But thank you guys for being here. Honor to serve you, Chief. Glad to have you on the squad, Tay-Tay. And all you hooligans. But seriously, thank you guys for all the follows, all the bits, all the subs, resubs, all that good stuff. It really does mean the world to me. I know who we're gonna raid tonight. You might have seen him in chat earlier. One of your own, one of the hooligans. We're gonna go raid up Arcane, who's playing BioShock Infinite. So since it's Arcane, make sure you get all those happy rocks. I just want a flood of happy rocks in there. All right, he's playing one of my favorite games, BioShock Infinite. So let's go show him a good old-fashioned rock raid. So thank you guys. Tay-Tay, don't spoil it, Tay-Tay. Don't spoil it. But thank you guys. We'll be back streaming on Friday, playing some more cities right here in the city of Virmire. So hope to see you guys there, and hope you all have a great night or a great day wherever you are. Take care, guys.